Hello IB high level economics students looking at more paper 3 guidance. Remember, your paper 3 exam is not just maths based calculations, there will be some written questions in there as well. Those written questions can be worth 2 or 4 marks. I'm talking about questions here which require pure writing, nothing else, just writing. Can be worth 2 or 4 marks, and they are marked using bands or levels. Your job is you've got to get into band 2 or level 2, the top band. And that requires maximum detail, maximum detail. So if you have a 4 marker, the longer kind of questions, you've got to use that space to maximum effect. You've got to write the series detail. But when you're writing minute detail, you've got to make sure that you're focusing on answering the question explicitly. So answer the question, but extreme detail in answering that question. Absolutely everything that you can think of in answering that question you should write down to safeguard yourself. That's so important. Focus on what the question is asking, max your detail in your response to that. That's what you're trying to do. Then you're going to get into band 2. And that's the same for a 2 marker. Even a definition is going to be marked in bands, remember. Your job is to get into band 2. The only way you know you're going to do that is by maximizing your detail, maybe giving the examples in the definition as well to secure that second band and the second mark. You have to be careful if a question is asking for you to refer to something. So maybe it's referring to a diagram you've drawn, referring to some figures you've calculated, some elasticities you've calculated, whatever it might be. If it asks you to refer to it, you've got to directly quote it. Yeah, directly quote it, use that alongside your written analysis to back up what you're trying to say. So if it says referring to something, highlight it, make sure you do it. There'll be marks available. If you don't, you maybe won't get into band 2, you'll be stuck in band 1. Or you'll be capped at 3 or something like that out of 4. So just bear that in mind. You need to learn all your theory. So this is where it's not just maths. Short questions will be asked. You know, IB do this because it's hard for them to ask your knowledge on some of the smaller economic content in the specification in paper 1 and paper 2. So they use paper 3 as an outlet to ask some of these smaller questions, to get your knowledge of some of this core theory, the smaller theory that won't come up in paper 1 and paper 2. That's where they will ask it in paper 3. So you need to learn all of your theory, absolutely everything. Don't go into paper 3 thinking you can take shortcuts, thinking you don't need to revise certain things. You need to make sure you know everything. And that's why paper 3, when you actually do it in your real exam, will be in between your paper 1 and paper 2, so that you already know everything. That's important. Hopefully now you can smash this. Practice is your best friend in terms of smashing this exam. The more you practice, the more you know what's going to come up. Watch my video to give you a basic guidance on what kind of topic areas are often questioned in paper 3. That will focus your revision, then you can nail it and get full marks. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't mess these up. This will often be the difference between you getting full marks or not. See you all in the next video.